Welcome to Seven Tours Hurghada. Today we show you a one-day tour from Hurghada to Cairo. They pick you up in front of your hotel and you begin your journey. Driving through the city of Hurghada, there's lots of things to do. Hurghada was built in 1973 along the beautiful coast of the Red Sea. We drive past the biggest mosque in Hurghada before hitting the highway on our way to Cairo. The first stop is at a wonderful rest area. They have plenty of dining and cafes and food for you to eat, and you can take a rest from your long trip. You will enjoy this refreshing stop on your journey to Cairo. On the road again. The road often runs directly alongside the beautiful Red Sea. You will enjoy breathtaking views from the bus before reaching your destination. We drive past a historical landmark, which is a citadel, before arriving in downtown. Cairo has a population of 19.5 million people. Welcome to downtown Cairo, where we arrive at our first destination, the Cairo Museum. The museum sits in the heart of the city at Tahrir Square. It was built in 1900 and it houses over 120,000 artifacts. Arriving at the museum, many people are trying to come inside. It's very busy, and people from all nationalities have come from all over the world to see what's inside. The museum is visited by more than 1.5 million tourists each and every year. Arriving inside of the museum, our tour guide directs us to the ward of Tutankhamun. He explains to us how Tutankhamun was found in 4 boxes like terracotta dolls, one inside of the other. Each box is wooden and is completely covered in gold, and he gave us a wonderful history lesson. He was so very knowledgeable about Tutankhamun. The scientifically correct name for these boxes is a sarcophagus. As I explained before, this was the biggest box that Tutankhamun was found in, wooden, completely covered in gold, and one box inside of the other, like a big box, a smaller box, a smaller box, and a smaller box. Tutankhamun was an Egyptian pharaoh of the 18th dynasty, and since the discovery of his intact tomb has always been referred to as King Tut. He ruled Egypt as pharaoh for 10 years until the age of 19 years old. Also, inside of another room, they let us see the mask of Tutankhamun, which was completely solid gold, but you'll have to come and see that one for yourself, as no pictures were allowed. Inside of these 2 alabaster boxes were found Tutankhamun's organs, and they also, just like the big box, were found one box inside of the other. There were also many other artifacts found in the museum, as it was absolutely huge, and you'll just have to come and see the rest for yourself. Leaving the museum, we take a ride along the Nile River, and it's very nice, green, lush, lots of things for you to do. You can take a boat ride. You can even have a dinner cruise if you spend the night in Cairo. Your guide will explain for you the history of Cairo and the Nile River. It leads from Cairo to Alexandria in the north and down to Ethiopia in the south. Crossing the Nile River into Giza, we also learn more historical facts about Cairo and Giza. We learned that Memphis and Saqqara sits on the left-hand side of us, and that the island of Zamalek sits on the right-hand side. The Nile River actually flows from south to north, from Ethiopia to Alexandria. It's the longest river in the world, 6,650 kilometers or 4,132 miles long. The population of Giza is 8.8 million people, and it is the third largest city in Egypt. You will enjoy this ancient city in Egypt. From the highway, we catch our first glimpse of the Great Pyramids. But before we stop there, we must go to the papyrus factory first and learn how the ancients made paper, and they even made art. And we had a chance to buy some. Papyrus is a material made of a water plant and is used in writing, painting, and making other articles such as robes. They even had some that glowed in the dark. Leaving the papyrus factory, we head over to a local restaurant in Giza for a nice tasty local lunch of some Egyptian cuisine. They had chicken and kofta and soup and salad, and it was an open buffet. And after some much needed refreshment, we finally head to the Great Pyramids of Giza. Arriving at the Pyramids of Giza, you can see the great stone giants from the road. We even had the opportunity to go inside one of the pyramid Cheops. Cheops is the smallest of the three pyramids in Giza, and they are the most famous. Here you can see a view from the stairs going inside one of the tombs. Finally coming to the Great Sphinx. It's absolutely massive. You will feel wonderful standing in the presence of this great stone giant. And you'll have a chance to get one more view of this spectacular scene to last you for a lifetime. Walking back out onto the street, they have Pizza Hut. They're serving fresh drinks. Sellers are selling souvenirs. You have the opportunity to buy some, and our guide directs us to a perfume factory where inside we have the opportunity to learn about different ancient oils that were used in ancient times and also their uses today. While inside, they direct us to a seating area, and we're told about the ancient use of ancient oils. Oils like musk, medical frankincense, jojoba oil, mint, and sandalwood. They gave us the opportunity to buy some of those oils, and at the end, our chariot awaits to take us back to Hurghada. Enjoy your trip with Seven Tours Hurghada.